I got a cousin out the Cali, Kurt. Him and Larel cool. Okay. He speak good on Larel name, like on the streets and in jail. And I know his reputation is precedes itself. Yeah. So we ain't never had no problem. I can't do no but salute the I don't really know Larel like that, but I do know him. I know of him because I seen him from my room. Like, yeah, bro, I like your music and shit. We gotta get together and do something. That's when I still was rapping. That was like maybe 4 years ago or something. But I don't know him personally like that.
Y'all tight with anybody out the mouth as far as mouth catch?
Yeah, I'm cool with people out the mouth. I was cool with Redhead. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Lil Ricky was cool. Lil Ricky, Big Jason. Mm-hmm. You dig? Who just got killed a couple of months ago. You dig? It's his grandma. I fuck with Pooty. Yeah, Pooty. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of people. Baldy cool. You know what I'm saying? Duck was our partner. Duck was my partner. T. Yeah.
Baldy dead, huh? He's still around.
I think Baldy in jail.
Oh, in jail.
Mm-hmm.
That's Face brother, ain't it?
Yeah.
Bird, cool. You remember that from the
Face? Yeah, I know Face, man. Say, bro, nigga don't even know. They don't tell this story. Face used to take a popsicle stick to his hand and work a chopper, man. Yeah. Boy, Face was a gangster, dog. Face was a gangster. They didn't know I said he used to do a popsicle stick to his. If you know Face had gloves.
Right. Because he got burned, right?
Yeah, he got burned. He used to tie a popsicle stick with tape and hit that bitch like that. With the chopper. Work that bitch too.
And that's how he was doing it.
I really think he could do it without that, but he just did that one day too. Yeah. Face was a gangster, bro. I've seen Face in situations where he stood up. You did. Flair too.
Y'all know what actually happened to Face? How he got murdered?
Man, at the fair, no, he was a fire in a project. It was in a project, huh? Yeah.
I actually covered the story. I was just saying y'all know.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen the story you covered.
Yeah, I was out there when I saw him.
And say, bro, before I even knew, I used to see him at rumors and shit. He bandages up. He bandages up like a motherfucker. Looking scary as a motherfucker. Say, but that motherfucker was a hustler. He was about his business and he had some hoes. He had some hoes too.
That's something.
Come to find out. He did. He really did.
He had children.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, though, New Orleans small, bro. So we gonna know all the players out the mouth. Yeah. We gonna know all these out the Cali. We gonna know them. We gonna know about the tone. We the same. We go to the same areas. We go to the same. And at one time, like if the safe phone, remember safe phone. Safe phone was a big deal in New Orleans. Safe phone was the people that used to come bust you like ATF, Narcs, renegade ass, wannabe police and shit. They would hit. It was like they had put it together. A task force they had put together to hit the projects and hit like crime-riddled areas. Mm-hmm. If they hit the yo would call us. Somebody out the Cali would call us. Hey man, the safe phone, they probably gonna come back there by y'all. They hit 30G might call. The mouth might call. So we gonna call them. Mm-hmm. Hey man, people that we know that back here, man. Y'all on that big, y'all come back. Might be coming back there. Get ready for them.
I heard that, bro. Safe phone.
Yeah, safe phone. They used to have expeditions and number Crown Vics. Yeah, and expeditions. They jumping out the mother. In that era, that last era leading up to Katrina, everybody know about Safe Phone, bro. Mm-hmm. Safe Phone was a serious task force. A lot of times, like I said, I'll try to stop the beef before I let them just go out there and crash. You know what I'm talking about? Like one of the homies one time, Rev R.I.P. You know how the Tony used to be in the Magnolia too. You know what I'm saying? His mama from back there, Pope. You know what I'm saying? But he the homie, his name was Rev. He got into it with he was into it with some other dudes that had nothing to do with how it went down with him. You see what I'm saying? But he wound up killing somebody and nothing to do with it. What I mean is, I try to tell him, he tried to squash it. My partner tried to squash the beef. Troy Hankton tried to squash it. Yeah, Troy Hankton tried to squash the beef. Like, nah, man, you shot at the wrong color. The people that shot at y'all, the dudes you trying to get at got the same color, but that's not them. You know what I'm saying? He gonna kill the dude at the same color somebody that shot at him, but it wasn't even meant for him.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So.
What do you call time for it? Or you got just
no, he got killed later on down the line. Behind something unrelated. Right. But it just was happening. Man, it's crazy. And I try to stop it, bro. You know, without really saying too many names, but I try to stop that shit. But he did something he had to do, and it was the wrong person. And the dude he killed was like everybody knew him. It was the homie.
Gotcha.
But I can see that because they both dead, so. Ain't like I'm giving no names up or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But affiliations, man, like affiliations get you hurt where we from. Like you got to be really careful who you're affiliated with. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like we telling this story how we lived in the Killa and the Magnolia. We still got to walk a thin line. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't ever want to think I'm picking a side on what's going on with other business. You know what I'm saying? So I even got to walk a thin line with that. But it's just what my life ended up to be. You know. So
yeah, when it's like when y'all hit the city, when you go to New Orleans, what is it like for you guys, man?
I get love, daps and hugs.
So y'all visit the Noy area?
Yeah, I go around there sometimes. I my auntie stay in the Melvin now, in the high rises. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I got people in the Cali. I go to Cali and holler at my people. You know what I'm saying? Me. Mm-hmm. That's T-Man mama used to watch me. She used to babysit us. Yeah, you know.
Damn.
T-Man mama used to babysit us. That's real talk. And I mean, I know a lot of people from back there. They know us. They know my family. I got a big family. My last name is Matari. I got a big old family back there.
So when you say T-Man, tell them what it is for the world.
T-Man was one of the Cup boys who went down for allegedly
on the
RICO act. You know what I'm saying? Now he's younger, a lot younger than me. I didn't watch him grow up, but like I said, his uncle Ronaldo Dofus, he's one of the bigger dudes that we watched grow up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He one of the dudes that like playing sports and flipping. You know, cause flipping and karate was big with us coming up. You know, you around our age, he was good at all that shit.
Yeah, he was good.
You know what I'm saying? So
he was really athletic at that time.
Yeah. So they like I said, their family's intertwined with my family, like heavy, like you know what I'm saying. But on my dad's side, you know, but even in the Magnolia, like. My grandmother stayed on Toledano. My uncle stayed in the TC. Her mother stayed on LaSalle Street, and her sister stayed on the other end of LaSalle Street.
Gotcha. So as a kid, I'm playing the court. We playing with them, me and Tucker, and you know all that playing. You know in the court we playing.
Larry.
Yeah, you know we playing and as children.
See, what about Dodo? You mentioned Dodo earlier.
I really didn't know him too well.
Dodo's older than us.
I know him. But I really don't know him that well. I knew he ran tough guy, and that was Marcelo's man, and
he was a gangster.
He was a gangster though, definitely. But you know, he older than me. I really don't know him like that.
Gotcha. But we do know him, but we don't know him like that. I ain't never hung out with him like that.
Right.
Cello could tell you a lot about that dude. They was jam.
Mm-hmm. The relationship between the Cali and the Magnolia now today is it like a smooth bridge or is it just kind of beef?
I think the youngsters beefing. You know,
the youngsters is bad.
The youngsters is bad.
Like the older dudes out there, yo, and us, we get along. Like we cool. You dig?
Know what I'm saying? My partner, yo, be telling me, I don't understand that shit, bro. I don't know why they rocking like that.
It used to be like it was all. Let me be real with you. It was always tension, but not like it is now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But some of the dudes in the Killa and the Magnolia is on site. You know what I'm saying? Not with me though.
You see, where that stem from? Because I heard somebody did say it came from old. You know, he said they took it wrong. They don't know why they beefing, and it's just just continue like carried on to the generation.
I couldn't tell you, bro. We ain't been living down there.
Yeah, I ain't been down there for I've been in Texas for the last 15 years or so. I go home a lot
all the time.
I couldn't tell you what it was about, but I know it's just up though. You got families involved in this shit. You know what I'm saying? You got people that grew up together involved in this shit. Niggas that used to be cool, that's into it now. It's serious, bro.
That shit's serious,
it's
bro.
Serious. I just try to speak peace into the situation, me.
And stay on our shit when we down.
My shit
always got that
fuck out the way.
Always got it on me, bro.
But you know what the thing is this though? It's never been a whole project against a whole project though. Because that's beefing, they know who their enemies is. They know who they beefing with. Yeah. Okay. So it ain't like them out of the Magnolia, like, oh, we got the Cali, I'm gonna catch him, I'm gonna bust him up.
Ain't like that.
And they like that. You know what I'm saying? The Cali might see somebody be like, oh no, I know you got the Magnolia, but he ain't with that. I knew who I got problems with. You know what I'm saying? And you might want to tell people. You won't tell. It's not. We couldn't do that. Cause I'm gonna tell you, my city's about gangs, and this ain't no slight on nobody. Where we from, Uptown, Cali, Magnolia, Melbourne, St. Thomas. You not finna come from nowhere and institute your law right here. We done did too much right here. We done bled him for this shit right. You not finna come institute no kind of law from where you from here. Oh, about to start being this right now. No, you're not.
It's not gonna be that.
No, you're not.
And you might think people might, well, damn, a lot of places like the North Side don't like the South Side. Uptown don't like downtown. It's really uptown beef with uptown and downtown beef with downtown. Every now and then you may have uptown, downtown beef, but that shit is too far to be riding way downtown.
Right. Most of our beef came from our own project most of the time. Surrounding areas.
Yeah, surrounding areas.
We haven't go no way downtown to get to nobody from the 7th Ward or 6th Ward or 8th
Even
Ward.
though we have had a scatter with the 7th Ward, but that shit got squashed too. We had a big ass fight in the 8th Ball one night.
Yep.
7th Ward.
The 7th Ward.
With the Young Gunners.
What high school you went to?
We went to Reed.
I went to Reed.
Reed, okay. Yeah, I was in East at the time.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
By the time I got old, I was in Reed. But if I would have stayed uptown, I probably would have been going to Foshee,
Corn,
bitches. One of them schools up there. You did.
All right. Yeah, everybody, when you up them the two, Booker T, right in the area. But
that was during the time, man. Canal Street used to be the spot to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Meet girls, channels with band, cause band is big. Music is big with New Orleans people.
Boy, them bus stops, boy.
Man.
You got most phone numbers. You got
your phone number, fights.
Jumping that bitch.
Yeah, fights, all that. Right on Ride. Yeah, all that.
So,
I used to catch the bus from the east all the way to the Magnolia every weekend. Cause I ain't gonna be in the east. When we moved from out the uptown, I was young, but I still was catching the bus at 10, 11, 12 years old. I was catching the bus.
Yeah.
From the east all the way up to I wanted to be in the project.
Yeah.
I wanted to be in the project, bro. After the storm, we went everywhere though. Man, we was in California, we was in Memphis, Nashville.
I went to jail in Nashville.
LA.
That was all about.
Man, they pulled us over. I had them guns in that bitch, and he wasn't registered in Nashville. I eventually beat it because shit, it was still doing like Katrina time, and I didn't have time to register my guns in Nashville. We was going to do a show with Young Buck, but they called them, pull us over.
We're thinking about doing some more music too, Wayne. We think about it.
We think about it.
Like, man. You know,
too many people been asking. Too many people been asking. Y'all gotta put some more music.
Magnolia Militia.
Yeah.
Magnolia Militia.
We think about starting a podcast too. Think Twice podcast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Think Twice podcast.
It's coming. It's coming.
Only reason we don't have it yet.
Y'all need a podcast.
Only reason we don't have it yet. Because I've been asking people to help me and then show me how to do it. Because I don't know myself. I'm learning this shit right on my own. I'm buying my own equipment, doing my own shit.
And anybody out there, y'all want to reach us and help with this pod, show us how to do it, inbox me on Instagram.
Yeah, I got killed. How did that come about? How old were you at the same time, man?
I was about 8 or 9 when my dad got killed. He did.
He got killed right behind Ernst.
Right behind Ernst.
The grocery store right there on Toledano in Errata of the Dirty Wall.
Yeah,
Can you talk about that? What happened?
well, I was a child, but from my understanding, he had a the dude who owned the bar, who was bartending that night. They had like a confrontation about a woman my dad had took from him. From my understanding, you know what I'm saying? And he was about to close up, and my dad was like, "Well, I'm not finished my drink." So they had words. You dig? And my dad was leaving to get out. He shot him in the back of the head, came out his eye. You know what I'm saying? Now, the crazy part about that is, man, I learned at an early age too that you live by the gun, you die by the gun. You understand? Like, we would go to my dad's house, and he would have bullets soaking in garlic in the zinc. Like, Kareem asked him, "What you got these bullets in the zinc?
What's this about?
What is this about?"
Don't worry about that, son. Go ahead about your business. But my dad was the Vietnam news, and my dad was like,
so the dude that he actually shot with those bullets that he had soaking in garlic lived in our driveway. He shot the dude. The dude went in the hospital for a couple of months and died from infection. But from my understanding, the reason why he shot the dude was because the dude kept selling my uncle heroin. And my uncle ended up, I don't know how it happened. This is facts, man. This is some crazy shit I'm about to tell you. My uncle, they found him on an Amtrak, cut up. They had tied him up and put him on the tracks.
and the train rolled over.
The train rolled over.
My Uncle
Killed
EJ.
him. My Uncle EJ couldn't even have an open funeral for him. Cause my dad and my uncle, they came from the school of, they was over there at the mosque on Magnolia Street, where they'll roll up on you in the van and throw a sheet over you and throw you in the van and take you to the mosque. Yeah. They was radical Muslims like that was going on in New Orleans for a little while, you know. But
I don't know if people really knew that, but at one time the Muslims would ride up in the van, catch the brothers on the corner, grab them to save them.
Yeah,
throw them in the van,
take them to the mosque,
and change their life. Mm-hmm. My uncle was doing that shit way back in the 60s and
DJ
50s and shit.
I remember Q did that too in that video.
Yeah, they was doing that before that.
New Orleans.
They was doing that for real.
Yeah.
Way back in the 60s and the 70s and shit.
That's how I got my Islamic name, Kareem Shadan. I'm Kareem Shadan. It's Muslim. My daddy was a Muslim. Mm-hmm. My mama was Christian. So, you know, I grew up in both of them. I used to go to the masjid with my dad and go to church with my mom. You know what I'm saying? Catholic school with my grandmother. Catholic church with my grandmother.
Yeah.
So I grew up in the spiritual as far as like knowing all about religion and all this. That's another, we do to talk about that off camera. That's another subject.
That's another subject.
You know what I mean? But
you know, New Orleans is heavy Catholic.
Yeah.
Like our grandmothers, they were Catholic. A lot of them was Catholic. We go to Catholic church, St. Jude, St. Monica, St. Peter, Clay was this, that, and the third. A lot of us was Catholic. We grew up with those kind of values. But man, it's like growing up in New Orleans, I don't care where you lived at, bro. It was always treacherous.
it's treacherous. That bitch treacherous.
It was always serious, and you had to, like I say, if you was selling heroin, you was selling crack, you might slide through the cracks maybe a little bit.
You selling dope.
You selling dope,
You getting money, and they know it.
and you messing with these females.
They come and see about
You got to know that you ain't nothing to be played with out here, man. They got to know that.
Goons and police.
Yeah,
goons, police, and the users.
and the users.
People that get loaded.
They was goons too.
They was goons too. They still because they get high, don't mean they ain't got to get that dog and crack it that dog out there. That dope. Nigga still about that dumb shit.
About that dumb shit. Like, man, somebody got to tell a story. These dudes stayed in 1112. Mike and Mooney, they was brothers. Treacherous motherfuckers. Treacherous. They had to kill them dudes in the same day. They couldn't let them dudes live.
Got killed
like
the
that.
same day.
They got killed in the same day. They didn't have no picks and chooses over who they robbed, who they jacked, who they killed.
It was gangsta.
Gangsters.
Man, one day I'm walking to the store.
Me and him.
I'm walking to the store. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the store. I'm walking. And their mama stayed not too far where I stayed at when I lived in the 11 wall. And they go over the fence, tied up. Over the fence. What's up, little twin? I looked, just laughed. I laughed and kept on walking.
Kept it moving. There was some dangerous dudes. You know, people need to. I don't know enough about them to tell their story. You know what I'm saying? But somebody that know them need to tell them dude's story. There was some legendary.
It was brought up just to let you know that we came up in an era where we grew up around some gangsters, bro. Yeah. I mean, you know, the hot boys, and you know, they got their reputation and their stories, but there's people that are way more treacherous than them.
Right.
Way more worse than them.
Come on, tell you for the reputation
Now,
that
I
gang.
got famous because of the rap group.
But not just that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wayne,
They were
I'm telling
famous
the
before
truth.
that.
There's gangsters, then there's people that want to. That's Before they have the word crash, they gonna crash for the people to see. They gonna pull out murders and brawl. They gonna try to style points.
Gangsters, Steelers doing it. They was them type of.
Yeah, they was
like even you talk about the Callio, bro. Wango, Spiggy, Randall, T-Dub, TD, all of that ran in that circle. I don't miss nobody's name, but there was treacherous dudes.
There was treacherous dudes.
There was some treacherous motherfuckers. They was all gangsters.
It wasn't no fear. It ain't like, man, we scared of them niggas. They wasn't scared of them.
All star from Turbo and all of Randall, them niggas was gangsters, man. It was real life head busters. Like, yeah.
But even us though, even my generation, right? Although we knew the reputations of other killers and gangs, we was like, man, we don't give a fuck. Come over with this bullshit.
Yeah.
We gonna show you what we about over here.
Show you. Even our little dudes that was under us, they were just tweaking to show somebody they about their business.
Yeah. I wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was our mentality. Like, you couldn't show no fear in the street. You couldn't be like, well, we doing our thing. We ain't dudes over there, we scared of them. No, we like, bitch, I wish I would come over here with that dumb shit. We gonna show you.
From anywhere.
And we was on the old side, but shit was popping all over the place, even the new side. But on that old, where we was, the LD section, we wasn't having it.
Say, bro, would you say, and understanding everything y'all saying, right? And I will ask the question, but it kind of, kind of my mind. But I would say what happened, I think, is usually Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say Katrina was a blessing and a curse?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It was a blessing and a curse, bro.
Tell me why would you say it?
Okay. It was a blessing because it got people that never been nowhere, never left outside New Orleans, never left their neighborhood to see other things in life, more beautiful shit. Seeing black successful people.
Opportunity
and shit like that, right? But at the same time, we lost our structure with our little.
They broke the connection with the little.
Like the one that was around us that we could have stopped and be like, no, man, look, don't do that like that. Do it like this. A lot of them would have lived longer or been free. I'm telling you, man, believe this is the truth, bro. Keep bull second this. Why in penitentiary or second this? If Dooney would have never got killed and Scooby never went to jail, the DB would probably be more. It would be more of them still around. Cause them dudes really had them dudes instructions, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And a lot of my little pops, we lost a few, but because of the structure that we set for them to do, we was able to be around and set that structure. They still alive. Some of them still getting money, still doing their thing in their own little way. You know what I'm saying? So, and we still like a family over there on that old side, man. It's like a family. Definitely, I love all of them.
You would say you guys are legends as well, right?
I probably wouldn't call myself that. But other people probably would. I leave it up to the people.
Yeah.
You know, according to you video ran. You've been around a lot of people. You've been around a lot of situations, and you know us personally. This is not just a dude you met. I need to video you. Nah, we've been knowing each other for a while. We see other places. It was always love and respect. So you know. Put it like this. We got it, man. Yeah. We did our thing. You know what I'm saying? We did our thing for a long time. Mm-hmm. You know, but like I said, bro. I mean, it's just like I wouldn't call myself that. But if somebody else feel like that, that's cool. I accept that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's definitely safe to say. You know. Easy to say you guys are legends. That's easy, you know.
Well, you know,
that's from the respect too. Even if they don't say it,
they don't have to.
If all the person has to do is get somebody to speak about you.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, if somebody speak some bullshit about me or some fake shit about me, man. If they do, you got to question because guess what? I ain't never took nothing from no. I ain't never snaked no. I don't know nothing. If you had an old lady and I knew your old lady, you was my partner, I ain't never played with your old lady. There's certain things, but like even the G code, there's certain things that we live by as men that we just ain't gonna cross. Period. You see what I'm saying?
Don't make excuses for it.
And don't make excuses for it. They ain't gotta make no excuse. Well, I did that because he did not all that, bro. We're not snaking nobody. We don't do that. We want to cut through.
Remind me of like gangsters with morals.
Well, see, man, it is a code of morals. Like a code of morals. It's honor amongst thieves. Some people, you know, you don't even put the gloves on with. If you my partner, bro, and I call you my partner. If you go to jail, I'm not gonna try to your girl, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I speak to you, I'm in your face. I ain't gonna do that. You're off limits, bro. If I do a crime and I get busted on for the police, give me 99 years, bro. I was taught, the OGs taught me, tell them they more got it. Tell them what the drugs that, twin? Your mammy got it. It's in your ass.
As a little boy, we was told that.
So it's easy to keep it 100 because you true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? If I go to jail, I know before I get in the game, I know that I got to deal with rats. I got to deal with niggas hitting my stash, crooked police, hoes that'll set you up, jackers, jealousy. All this and that come with the game, right? All that come with the game, right? So if I get busted for what I did, man, look, I'm gonna take my lick, I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna go to court, and I'm gonna fight the bitches to the end. I just went to jail for a weed pen, like 2 years ago. Police kicked my door in. Yeah, they kicked my door in looking for dope, looking for heroin. Bitches found a weed pen. I fought that bitch like a murder case, Wayne. You heard me? Yeah. I paid $5,000, I got me a lawyer for $5,000. I fought that bitch like a murder, Nick threw it out. I ain't going, I ain't telling. So, but you know, I'm not gonna never say I did. I ain't gonna never say I did it either. I'm gonna lie to the end.
I need to let niggas No shit, bro. Jail ain't cool.
That shit ain't cool.
If you live like we live, I like to smoke the best weed. I like to fuck with the females and eat what I want to eat.
Eat me a
buy
steak.
what I want to buy. I can't do that in jail, man. I can't. It ain't for me.
Everybody got money in there. Everybody balling.
So as you get older, you experience more. You take less chances. You take less chances. You know what I'm saying?
You move different.
You move different.
Yeah.
Some never learn to move different. Now when they find themselves in the situations that they in. You dig?
See, that's cool. That's fine. You said that, though, right?
What's that?
You see how you doing all that and you ain't got a lawyer.
Yeah.
What is that? That's thought process, right? I mean, it's because I don't know. I mean, it's dumb.
Well, the thing is, though, a lot of front with money they have, but the money they have, they ain't got no lawyer money.
Right.
That's your re-up money you showing. All these hundreds you showing, that ain't no money to us. Like Jay-Z said, that ain't no money you showing this bullshit. That's paper. You probably gonna spend it on a $40,000 watch or some shit. You can buy you some land out shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'll buy you some property.
Or buy you some property or something. You wasting, that's a waste.
See, that's another thing. We didn't have that kind of knowledge when we was in the streets. We didn't have that kind of understanding.
I knew not, but
we didn't know that.
You could say at one time you was playing with that, playing with that kind of
oh man,
in the pipe because dudes they have bank accounts, right?
Nah, we
Man.
weren't with no banks at all. We had a shoebox.
we had a shoebox with hundos and different little stash boxes.
Niggas were getting money, bro. Like we just didn't have like a lot of teaching on what to do with it. I had enough money to where I could have bought me a couple of houses and some property. I could have invested into a business. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta think, buying clothes and going out, taking trips, going to casino, and that shit go like that. If you don't know how to invest your money, you might as well just throw it away.
See, bro, I got to a point where you had shoeboxes.
Shoeboxes of money.
Yeah.
Shoeboxes.
Did you see that video with Stone? Where Stone had that crazy
Stone had
Say,
the
bro,
bread,
let me
man.
tell you something, bro. Like
Stone was the boss.
I don't have nothing but positive shit to say about Stone, bro. Like everything that you seen with the Hot Boys doing, Stone was the leader of that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, if, like when you come to gangster, say, bro, most of the time you see gangster was smiling or laughing.
I ain't never seen gangster booted up.
He really was, I guess, to his close partners, a real good dude. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't partners. We wasn't enemy. We wasn't partners either.
But every time I seen him, he was laughing.
Yeah.
When I see him now, I laugh at him when I see him. He all fat and shit. Nah, I ain't
Yeah.
seen him fat.
Yeah, it's funny seeing him like that.
Fat. You know what I'm
He
saying?
was real slim.
But he always was a jokester though. He always
You
joking.
call that Rabone, like Rabone, you Rabone ass nigga, but
He always was joking and smiling. I ain't never seen him booted up. I ain't never seen gangster in an angry
as far as like a bully and shit like that.
Never seen that.
But we did get phone calls like from New York, like, man, you know how y'all feel about gangster. You did like that we know, like
recently. When
Yeah, when he came on there, how y'all feel about that? I'm like, man, he his own man, bro. Look,
Yeah.
he did 23 and 10.
he said he can't do no more.
He can't do no more.
And if he said, bro, listen, if he did right on a nigga, dog,
He gotta live with
he
that.
got to live with that. I don't have to live with that. I can. This my twin brother. I come out the. I got to be accountable for Shadon. I can't be accountable for what Kareem do.
Exactly.
He had to stand up on him. I got to stand up like a man on my own. Now, like I said, nobody ain't got to agree with that. If my partner is dead,
We talked about it.
we talked about
We had a conversation, like 8 of us were sitting around like, man, we go on the cable together. Just 5 of us go do something together, and you get killed, and I get caught. My partner said, man, f- that, tell him I did it. Tell him I did it. Put some more
So
shit
it's
on.
not rap to me. Now,
It's not to me. It's
I
not
heard
rap.
real got their own opinion of that. You know what I'm
You
saying?
said niggas discuss that's fire.
We did it.
Yeah.
We used to do shit like that.
Yeah.
We talked about that before.
Yeah.
Like, we go rap. We'll do what we gotta do, man. You know,
Yeah.
you get caught, that you know. Tell him if he dead, fuck it, you know. You ain't sending him. He already dead. Yeah, man. Wow. Here's all them dudes.
Yeah,
Tom Toe, C2,
Yeah.
all them dudes real, man.
Like if they
They see
see
why I like them. They never hated on the twins. Like we'll meet females that they didn't met before. They be like, man, you know Tom Toe and C2? I'm like, I don't know them. We talked about it. We laugh about it. Me,
Yeah.
C2 and Tom, we laugh about it like
Yeah.
that. Tell them we don't know each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
we laugh, we used to laugh. This
They
we
never said
that.
nothing negative.
You said so y'all can get at him.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
never said nothing negative. Like, man, the twins phone at the twins.
Yeah, they never do that.
hated on them.
So when I see them and I salute them, that's why. Not cause nigga no good boy, friendly, vibe ass nigga, because I know what was said when I wasn't around about me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of
That's the type of shit of real respect.
yeah. And them dudes been getting money, been real. You know, I've been known since I was children. It's respect. It's more respect than anything.
Yeah.
Nobody don't feel me because I don't still no fear nobody. I hope I don't.
Man, we don't fear nobody either.
I don't
We
fear
go
nobody either.
everywhere. Like right now to this day, if I go to New Orleans, I'm gonna go wherever I want to go. To this day.
See, bro, they say that there's a rumor that Birdman was a millionaire before the rap shit.
I don't know about
I
that.
don't know about that. I'm gonna tell you this though. He had money.
Yeah, he was a hustler for sure, for sure.
He had
When
money.
you say millionaire, I mean that's maybe to have a million that's one thing, but to be a millionaire that's to have
Well, shit,
more than set it.
I don't like I said. I don't know, but I knew he wasn't broke. He ain't
If he say he was, I'll be inclined to believe that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they was getting some money, man. Baby was ahead of his time. He had a hustler mentality from his daddy. And Slim too, so I mean if he said it, I mean, yeah, but I didn't like they say them dudes older than me. Like my cousin Kerry, rest in peace, He ran with his brother, with baby brother. So he been on me. My partner Wayne ran with him and shit like that. You know,
Dan Lee and all them, and Joe Casey and all them. They ran with them.
Say the match on this too.
And Rush.
Was because it was a big thing when Gangsta first came home. Wack 100 got at him and was like pushing the fact that Bird and Gangsta wasn't really brothers. Maybe they wasn't really brothers.
See, but them dudes brothers, bro.
Yeah. I didn't even know really that they was brothers.
Them team made me see they were brothers. Gangsta ain't gonna say that's his brother, ain't his brother.
Yeah.
I know Gangsta character and how he roll. They had the same daddy. So what? They got all over New Orleans got the same daddy. They don't even know each other. They don't know each other. Yeah. Don't even know each other.
You know
what I'm saying? You know, but yeah. If he say that's his brother, and you know, that's his brother. Yeah.
We didn't know that.
Yeah, we didn't know that though. I didn't think they were brothers at first. I just thought they had the same last name. But I ain't know they were brothers.
Somebody, I forget who it was. It might have been Levy, said they had another brother who was Mr. Marcello said that, and it was his big dog Eldridge, a guy named Eldridge.
Oh yeah, Eldridge.
Yeah. That's what my cousin used to run with.
When I said my cousin used to run with baby brother Eldridge. Yeah. That's who he ran with. Eldridge and Kerry used to run together.
Mm-hmm. So who was Eldridge?
Eldridge is baby big brother.
The big brother.
Street guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know him personally, but from how my cousin talked about him, Eldridge was a gangster.
Okay, gotcha.
Like Ziggler was a gangster. You might see him now.
Big Chief Toilet Paper.
For real, Ziggy?
Ziggy's a gangster, man. Ziggy, let me tell you nothing about Ziggy, man. He talked that shit, man. Ziggy, when it come out of like carpentry and shit, hanging sheet floors, and he a dog. Ziggy the big toilet paper.
Big guns the fucking wiggle.
Yeah, that's my dog.
I always seen Ziggy as just like an entertainer. Like
Ziggy was a gangster, bro, at one time. Yeah.
Not for like a murder, the way he carried himself. You know, he gave us some game. I got some game from Ziggy.
He would put that pistol or that knife on you. I don't know how he is now. But back then when my cousin was running with him, all them niggas in that 13. 13 was always a small hood. But they was fucking violent.
13 is where exactly?
That's like violence.
Magnolia. Napoleon. It's two sides. It's two sides. The money side and the murder side. Mm-hmm. You dig? One side about money, one side about murder. It's two sides of the 13. Money side, murder side.
And 13 got a few heavy, the Neville's for the 13, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Bird Slam.
The 13 always had a close relationship with the Magnolia.
Yeah, always.
Walking distance pretty much.
No, well,
you can walk.
You can, but they always had a close relationship. You dig?
My cousin Sean used to be cool with them too. My cousin Sean, he did 6 years in the pen, came home and got his master's degree.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
In statistical mathematics. His master's, bro.
And we call each other cousins because we got mutual cousins.
Yeah.
You know, our families grew up together, but we got mutual cousins, so we call ourselves cousins. We tight like that. So Montreal, you know, a lot of us was, like I said, on our side, on the old side, is like family.
They don't talk about the old side too much. And a few of the dudes from the old side like, man, they don't ever talk about our side.
I said, well, no, they're supposed to talk about, they talk about their side. That's what they're supposed to talk about. So we supposed to talk about the new side. So when it's time to go further, I'm letting y'all know now, when it's time to go further, I'm going to give all y'all props and y'all flowers while y'all here. And there's a whole bunch of y'all I can't even name right now. But you know what it is. Jay Electronica.
He from the old side. He used to hang with us. He used to hang around. He was a quiet dude, though.
Yeah, but Jay Electronica used to hang with us.
Yeah, he really from the
He'll tell you that.
Very few people talk about Jay too. He Magnolia, you know.
Man, because they not from the LD.
Yeah, his people stayed
on the cell. I mean, on Ferret.
On Ferret. Okay. So it would be many days he'd be out there with us. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even know he rapped.
We didn't even know. He was quiet, bro.
Quiet. Laid back, chilling. Always fresh though, just cooling. Chilling.
Wasn't scary, just quiet.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Nothing like that.
He kept a nice little line and fresh. He was fresh. He was a clean dude. You know what I'm saying? He was nobody never played with him like that. He wasn't scary or nothing like that.
He ever hustled, like got out there? And
not that I know of.
Not there. Not in that area.
Well, see, it's like this, bro. You know, it's like, and my people, we fuck. You don't get stripes. You don't get no stripes from somebody that ain't with you. We frowned on that. Like you fuck somebody that ain't bothering you, or just fuck somebody that's cool. Like why you fuck that man? You a hoe. You know, you got ops out here. You ain't gonna ride on you. You ride on somebody that ain't with you. You ain't get stripes for that. You know what I mean? And like I say, as far as the big dog from our side, like the big dog on the old side during that time was my brother. But he has his own story he gonna tell. So I'm gonna let him tell his story. I could get in depth into that, but he got his own story he gonna tell. So I'm gonna let him tell his story. But our big dog was my big brother at that time. And they told us like, don't do all that wild shit. You can be able to get.
They kept us from a lot of stupid shit that we might have got involved in. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
y'all got some beautiful instillments, bro, growing up.
Oh yeah,
man. And that's
why both sides, real gangster shit.
Yeah,
you know, not just from parents and from family, but the people y'all came up with.
Just seeing it.
But listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 though.
That's why I'm always like, man, how old y'all was?
Our reign really came. I ain't gonna say after the DBs, we was getting money when they was getting money too. But we wasn't really when gangsta was out here doing all the shit they was doing. We was getting money. We wasn't doing the shit they was doing. We was getting money still
under the radar.
Yeah.
That bullshit, right?
We still was getting money.
Believe it or not, bro, like where we was at and we were selling at the time, so we were dealing with really, really all the monsters of the city. So we had to be on point. You know, we couldn't be just some cool. So let me tell you something about New Orleans. You already know this. No matter how cool you is, you ain't never cool enough for no not to f with you. Yeah, so they might say, oh, they just was cool. No, wasn't that cool. We wasn't that cool. Cause in New Orleans, you can get some money, they gonna come see about you. I don't care who you is, how cool you is.
They gonna come see about you.
They come and see about you. So they got to know, that probably
really run up on him because he gonna shoot me.
That probably gonna shoot. Yeah, he's gonna shoot. I know for a fact they gonna, you know, so.
And we was told we don't do no reaching.
We don't do no running.
If I gotta go in my shirt and pull that bitch out,
it's something
hot leg rounds down range. See what I'm saying? We ain't doing no reaching and looking around. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I used to give guns. They'd be like, man, I might have to use this bitch and put it. He might have a body on. I say, we got a body on.
Before you get it, they got a body on. Bring it back.
Don't you bring that bitch back? It's already hot.
We need that. We do not long.
Don't throw no guns back.
Don't throw nothing. I don't know. I had to throw that bitch. Me and me.
Bring that back.
No, you know that's what they do. They get with their partners. They jack them out their guns. We wasn't. That was a serious, very, very serious offense at that time.
I gave you a gun. You didn't bring my gun back. You gotta give me something in return. Yeah.
That was a serious offense. You wanted their shit back. You just couldn't get that and that be that.
Yeah, I don't know though. Y'all mentioned that earlier. I was watching something. I'll get in the zone with it though. When we were talking about, it was something I was watching on YouTube. My Ski Boo one of them, but he was saying how they had so many guns and they were stashing it. And he said, as a little, I'll be watching it where they stash their gun in case I need it. You know, and he was like, and he said, he said every day I knew where at least 10, 12 guns was every day. Just from niggas stashing them.
See, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. During the time who's in the streets, we can get a chopper for 2 bags of dope. A brand new out the case. Them usually hit the train. You come around there with a truckload full of all type of AKs, Rugers.
In a box. In a box. It was cheap. It was listen, bro, like those $20 bags were so big and people wanted that dope so bad. Shit, but it would sell. Guns would be like, man, I'm talking about.
Did they hit the train?
Yeah, the train. Yeah, they would bring choppers, they would bring Rugers, brand new llamas in the box. Man, anybody will tell you come to our house, we had 5, 6 choppers. A Mac 9 there, a Mac. You know, say, bro, it was nothing. Guns wasn't nothing to get.
Nothing.
And bullets. And bullets wasn't nothing to get. Ellis would sell anybody a gun.
But you had to be about that at that time. Like I said, come see about you. You get money, they ain't give a fuck with your name. What if they like you, the twins?
If you was
we gonna rob these. But they had to know one thing. If you rob something wrong, you're not gonna leave from around here. So you gotta be careful how you step.
Like I said, the little dudes that was under us, they was tweaking to just show mother. We like, even though their name wasn't ringing, you gotta think when they going to school and other little name around them ringing, but they making the same amount of money and doing the same type of shit, it kind of frustrated a young dude. But we had to keep them in line to be like, man, don't worry about that.
You can't do that.
Keep getting your money, stay out the way, stay free. You know what I'm saying? We had to keep reminding them of that. You know what I'm saying? We had to keep them focused. That's why I say, again, if Ski Boo went to jail, Doodle when they got killed, the DBs would have still had that structure because they was getting money over there. They was together. They all be the same thing. They was doing their little thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, we was grown men. So I never looked at them little dudes as no competition. They was under us. To be honest, not to shit on them in no kind of way. You know what I'm saying? But
the DBs you talking about. The DBs, not
DBs. What was that about?
Oh man.
Like I say, it wasn't us that had
right. We did talk about
No. It was us that was shooting, but
the way it happened was this. When Ski Boo and then went to jail and Wop went to jail, Wop started getting loaded and shit and shot the bros and tail up.
Yeah.
The DBs really had no guys anymore because that's the dudes that was putting them in the work and looking out for them, this and that. So after that,
making sure they stay on the set and
they were talking about they gonna rob this and rob that and gonna do
this. Before you go there, state property came out. When state property came out, that get down, lay down shit, that was a problem that everybody had to deal with in the whole city with this get down, lay down shit. You know what I'm saying?
So they try to rob them little dudes that are working for us. You know what I'm saying? And we're a team, we're a family. We ain't gonna let that happen. Like, you know, if you rob him, you might as well come rob me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I told my little partner, bitch, you gonna handle your business? You know what I'm saying?
Don't come out here no more.
Don't come out here no more. You gotta handle your business. You can't walk up on me and pat your pockets, this and that type of shit. Blue, woo, 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 woo. My little partner, they went to walk. You know what I'm saying? They was shooting at the DBs. The DB was shooting at them.
You
know, we out there, we shooting at the DBs. They run. You know, it was hot. It was hectic.
And we really didn't want that shit.
But it wasn't all the DBs that were doing this time. Kenny Boo was in jail. Johnny Boo was in jail.
Lil Warrior was in jail.
Lil Warrior was in.
Well, he wasn't around that day.
He wasn't around. But during this time, it wasn't that many of them left. Though it would be Stupid, 411, Son.
Timmy was dead.
Dizzy, Timmy.
Oh, Timmy dead?
Timmy dead.
Squad number said, whoever kills Squally, that's what we gonna send the heat at.
That's Squally.
So Squally.
But at the same time, these little dudes at this time ain't give a fuck who they was trying to jack and steal from.
The mistake, I'm telling you, when that state property shit came out, that get down, lay down shit, the young gunners started in the Saint Bernard. They had all, not just in New Orleans. Niggas had to deal with that situation when they came out with that state property, get down and lay down. Like all the niggas that was on the block, they trying to run them over and take over everything.
But see, we couldn't have that though. We couldn't have that because we let them do that. Then how am I eat?
Right. And so how did it square up? I mean, how
did we squash it?
Yeah, squash it.
Well, because we stupid. Sister is Killa Black.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Killa Black have a baby from my Montreal. Like the dude we tell you that play football for Florida. They son. And then we really would
really family the whole time.
It really was family the whole time. You know, we were like, man, we really ain't nobody get skint up. Nobody really got killed. You know what I'm saying? So we talked about Killa Black like, look, man, y'all. Yeah, y'all stop that. That's my little brother, bro. You know, Montreal living in this house. My little brother be over here.
So we was able to kill that situation because of those things.
And it really was love. It wasn't even no beef with, it wasn't really no beef. Like to be stupid, I ain't really won't have no. I ain't won't shoot at me. I ain't won't shoot at him. But it's the fact that you with this station over here, man. This the LD. So the DB was really like that was our homies. Little brothers and shit. Like I said, we used to give them dollars and shit.
Before they was the DBs, we was all of us, because some of them come from the old side. Dizzy and Warren them come from the old side and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we was partners and cool with them before they was that. Now, like I say, people like might try to make it like it was animosity with them dudes, but it wasn't. After that, them dudes was on our side, we was on that side. After that shit.
We went out together after that.
Yeah, we went out and parted and shit after that together. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't meant to be anyway, but even then, like I say, when them dudes went to jail, because Ski Boo them had them dudes in check. They had them, when I say in check, they was strictly hustling. They was still doing a little washing, but they was getting to the bag.
Right.
I can honestly say, doing it just like Kenny Boo, Johnny Boo might tell you, doing it was like, you get like checking when he be out there playing, too much playing and shit. Yeah. Doing it was a serious, he was emotional, like be stupid emotional. He was a serious type, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though he was from the 17th, he came to Magnolia and stamped himself.
Yeah, he was respected.
He was respected.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
When he came in the 17 to the Noya at a young age, or he was kind of
no, he come in up in age.
Yeah,
he was up in age. He was a little boy back there, Keisha Black.
Because the way I put the story out, the way what was given to me was said that he when he got out of jail, he wasn't. Okay, no, I might be mixing two different things, but I think when he came home, oh no, because he said he wasn't able to run things like he wanted to run it. And I think I might because I know this is a story from somewhere that because he wasn't from back there.
Well, he wasn't.
They didn't respect him as much.
They ended up getting into it with the dude
at first.
You respect him for
At first, like he was booting up and shit. And I'm like, man, what you doing all that booting up for? Everybody killers back here, so that shit don't mean nothing.
It didn't mean nothing to him. Like that shit ain't mean nothing.
So when Steve Boo said that, I felt him. I knew exactly what he was talking about. Like, man, we don't give a fuck where you come from with that booting up. Everybody back here got it on him and they kill you. Even if they don't even say nothing, or kill you back here. So that ain't mean nothing. So eventually, I guess they accepted him. You know, he came back there. He was cool with the homegirl. You know, he had good time with gangster. He did time with, such and such. So he was cool with them. Yeah. And he just got in. He got in where he fit in and handled his business. You know what I'm saying? And they call him the Dooney boy. They always other Doonies to take him shopping. You know, he's a bomb shit. You know what I'm saying? He really gave him the game. He taught him how to. You know what I'm saying? From the little boy stage to the hustler stage, he bought him there.
And right now to this day, like I see Kenny Boo, I see Johnny Boo all the time. Like me and Johnny Boo cool. We were never enemies like that anyway. But that little Skittles guy that just calls what it calls. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, like Claudia B, rest in peace, David off of Willow Street. Slim and them had got into it with him behind the dope cells. Him and Slim had a fight. They wasn't gonna kill each other because they all from off Willow Street, right? But they had got into it with Magnolia Street. They got into it with Robinson Street. We got the Ferret, that's just the normal process of young wild niggas. That's what they would have took over the whole project if nigga would have let them. But nobody let them. It was always competition,
There were problems.
Man, listen.
Always.
Yeah, always problems. Always.
Problems always.
Them niggas was a force, huh?
There was a little force, but they were young though. They was young though. I'm gonna put it like this. They didn't strike fear into no old niggas. But they didn't give a fuck if you was young or old, to be honest with you. Put it like this. I used to do shit like this. Like I know they were trying to bully other little sets and other little facts that was getting money. I would make sure that I go in the store with a pocket full of money. While they sitting in the store, they like 6 deep in the store, I go with a pocket full of money. Flick through some hundreds. And they be like, Twin, give me $1. Man, I ain't got no dollar, man. It must be from the motherfucking money, man. What I look like? Put my money back in my pocket and walk out. Because what they do is called try to tip you. And tipping you is like when they try to test you to see how far they can go to see if they can get something out you. You gotta meet that with straight disrespect and straight on the reaction. Vulgarness. I ain't giving you a money.
You had other guys that they would do that to. They'll give them money out of their pocket and bomb tenders.
They were scared of them.
They were scared of them. And it was something to be scared of if you weren't about slinging no iron, because them bitches will kill you. You know what I'm saying?